All right, so I decided I'm going to do the best coverage I can of the line dance fake ID. So a couple of notes here. The version of fake ID that I do is a 4-wall, 48 count dance. It is not phrased, and it's not the 2-wall version that I see some people doing. I will tell you while I'm going through this teach what would probably change depending on which version of the dance you're doing, which version your bar does. But I am not at every single bar. I don't know. So when it comes to restarts and tags and the phrasing of this particular dance, you may want to talk to a more experienced dancer in your area that goes to your bar. But I'm going to teach you the basic version that I know. And that will be the information that I link in the comment section. So we're going to lock my left foot behind my right foot, 2. On 2 and, I'm going to step in place with my right foot. And on 3, I'm going to put out my left heel. On 3 and, I'm going to step back down. And I'm going to, on 4, I'm going to do the same thing with my right heel. So first 4 counts. Forward lock 1, or forward step 1, lock 2, and 3, and 4. On 5, I'm going to step out with my right foot to the right. On 6, I'm going to step my left behind. On 6 and, I'm going to step out with my right foot. And on 7, I'm going to cross with my left. On 8, I'm going to hitch my right leg up and make a quarter turn to my right. So after the heel and heel, I go out, behind, and cross, hitch. So first 8 counts all together. Forward step 1, lock 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Okay, so we just finished this quarter turn hitch. You can also, you'll see in the movie, some people do the slaps, and some people in videos do a slap. Here. On 1, 2, I'm going to lock step forward to my 9 o'clock wall. 1, 2. On 2 and, I'm going to step forward with my right foot. I'm going to step to the side with my left foot, squaring back up to 12. 4. So after this hitch, 1, 2, and 3, touch 4. Now that I'm squared back up to 12. On 5, 6, and 7, I'm going to stomp 5, 6, 7 with my right foot. On the step sheet, they also say you can pump your shoulders like this. You'll see that in Honky Tonk Way too. So 5, 6, 7. On 8, I'm going to hop, and I'm going to make a quarter turn at the same time and land with my feet together. 8. Okay, so I just hopped to the side. I will give you a different angle of this in a second, but on 1 and 2, I'm going to fan my toes out, in, out. This is what it looks like from the front. 1 and 2. Okay, but I'm still facing the 3 o'clock wall. 1 and 2. 3 and 4, I'm going to do 3 jumps. I'm going to make a half turn as I do it. 3 and 4. Okay. On 5, I'm going to step kind of forward, kind of in place with my left foot. On 5 and, I'm going to touch my right foot back. And 6, I'm going to make a half turn and hitch. 6. So think of it as step, touch, hitch. Step. Then I'm going to do on 7 and 8, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So step, touch, hitch. So those 8 counts after the jump. 1 and 2, hop. 3 and 4, touch, stomp, hitch, touch, stomp, hitch. So the next count of 8, we just finished the touch, stomp, hitch, touch, stomp, hitch. I'm going to step down with my left foot, which is already in the air. Step down and forward 1. Half turn pivot 2. I'm going to shuffle forward with my towards my 3 o'clock wall with my left foot. 3, and 4. 5 and 6, I'm going to do 2 chug turns that are going to make basically a half turn. And you'll also see this point of the dance where people like slap and hit their ear. I'm going to add some hip rolls and some slaps to it. So 5, 6, quarter turn, 7, 8, half turn. So we just did touch, step, hitch, touch, step, hitch. I'm going to step down with my left foot, turn 2, shuffle 3 and 4, chug 5, 6, 7, 8, facing our 3 o'clock wall. Okay, so I just did those chug turns. I'm going to step back with my right foot 1. I'm going to step back with my left foot 2. On 2 and, I'm going to cross my right over my left, still going backwards. 2 and, step back with my left. 3 and 4. So this is probably the best angle to see it because you can see it from the side. I just did the turn. Step back 1, 2, and 3, and 4. On 5, I'm going to take a big step with my left foot, not my right foot. A lot of people want to do it with your left foot, or your right foot, but step forward with your left and lean into your right hip. And the claps are and 7 and 8. So from the top of that count of 8. I'm going to walk back 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. So the last count of 8, the difficulty of this depends on where you put your weight on the claps. Technically speaking, since it's a left forward step, most of your weight when you turn over to this wall should be on your left leg. It's going to make the last 8 counts easier. But either way, on 1, 2, I'm going to step out and roll my hips to the right. 1, 2. On 3, 4, I'm going to roll them back to the left. On 5 and 6, 3, 4. On 4 and, I'm going to put my weight on my right foot, cross with my left, open with my right, and heel. And 7 and 8, I'm going to go back over to the other side, and 7 and 8. So a little bit faster after these claps. And 7 and 8. Roll 1, 2. Roll 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. So that is the end of the dance. The one extra caveat is whether you do what you do after this second heel jack depends on whether you're doing a 4-wall dance version of Fake ID or a 2-wall dance version of Fake ID. I personally do a 4-wall version of Fake ID, meaning that I go to all 4 of the walls. So after I have finished this second heel jack, I actually take my first step of the dance to my immediate left. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. If you're doing a 2-wall version of the dance, I would imagine, I don't do it, but I would imagine after this heel jack, you're just going to take your next step forward. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And again, check with a more experienced dancer in your area before you decide which version you want to do. And that's Fake ID.